Welcome and thank you for joining us for another episode of the Jain Irrigation Training Series. And today we're going to be talking about water management consulting services for processing tomatoes. And as you can imagine, that's a pretty specific subject, but there's a lot of importance around this today. And let me explain why. So first of all, I saw that there's over 11 million tons of processing tomatoes contracted in California for 2022. That is a lot of agriculture. That's a lot of interest going for processing tomatoes. So what we're seeing while this is happening is we're seeing a drought. So we're seeing that water management has become even more important for processing tomatoes, maybe than ever before. We see the price of processing tomatoes up about 25% this year. But at the same time, the inputs, fertilizer, water, power, people are also going up and maybe exceeding the 25% more that the growers are getting. So even in a rising price market, it's getting tougher and tougher to farm. And so what we're going to talk about today is how to make that farming easier, how to use an outside service to eliminate some of the maybe water waste or better manage your water, to increase yields or reduce power use or reduce labor use. And we do that with water management consulting services. So our guest today is Damian Jain. And Damian's perfect for this type of subject. And let me tell you why now. He went to school, studied crop science in the Central Valley, and upon graduation, went to work in farming right away. He's worked on several farms, one large grower, 10,000 acres of processing tomatoes, that he really, learned and honed his skills. So Damian joined the Jain team a couple of years ago, and we said, boy, that we really have somebody valuable to water management consulting services that can really use his hands-on experience to help other growers really maximize what they're doing in the field. So that's why we're so excited to have Damian on the team, and more importantly, have him on the webinar today so he can help all of you. So Damian, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. And it feels good to join Jain and be able to help everybody now. Before I was stuck on the farm and finally got out, and now I can help everybody. It feels good to be able to do that.
Yeah, really being able to spread that knowledge and help other people, that's a great job you have. So, hey, I just wanted to start out. Yeah, I just wanted to start out for those that don't know what processing tomatoes are. What are they? What are they used for? 11 million tons. That's a lot of tomatoes.
It's a lot of tomatoes. So processing tomatoes are used a little different. It's not the stuff you usually can go in there and buy in the grocery store. Processing tomatoes, we use them for paste, all your different canned tomatoes, sauces, just stuff you buy in the store in cans and all that.
Yeah, okay. Well, so pretty much what it sounds like, the canned tomato and other products around that. So very cool. So then water management consulting services, Damian, and we're going to get into, some details on that, but just to start out to help our viewers, what is water management consulting services from Jain?
So water management consulting services is a service that we can sign up for. We provide a weekly recommendation. We put the equipment in the field, so there's no obligation to you. We have 1-year contracts. You come out, we put the equipment in the field, we write schedules for you. We do a distribution uniformity test, make sure we're being as efficient as possible. And we're there to help you make it easy to understand the technology, take the worry about how many hours of irrigation do we need to run, why are we running this many hours. We're there to provide that service to you to be more efficient.
Wow, so that's great. So it's really it's hands-on consulting. It's not, hey, let me send you some information, or hey, look at this dashboard and you can figure it out yourself. This is you making recommendations.
Absolutely. You get a personalized recommendation that our team all takes the time to review everybody's recommendations. We send them out, make sure that they're as accurate as possible. They come out Fridays for the Monday to Sunday week, and they're completely tailored to your field. And even sometimes we dial in per set.
Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. I think that's a big distinguishing factor for people to understand that they actually have a team, somebody they can talk to, somebody that calls them, somebody who shares the information that they might not be getting. Seems very, very valuable to me. So, Damien, how does Jain Water Management Consulting Services help growers, tomato growers in particular, get more crop per drop? Right, we love that term, more crop per drop at Jain. How does it help them?
So yeah, so more crop per drop. When we look at that, there's a bunch of things that come into tomato yield. It's not just big tonnage. Yes, everybody loves big tonnage, but we also look in processing tomatoes. There's a bunch of different deductions and increases in their yield, like MOT. We have material other than tomatoes. That comes down to the harvesting. We have brick percentages, which is the density of tomatoes. And we have percentage of greens. All of these things they can be deducted for. Bricks, if we increase the bricks, they can actually get an increase in price. So when we look at water management, we try to become efficient with it. That way we can target these stress periods and deficit irrigate when needed to increase bricks, reduce greens, and ultimately increase the yield, not just in tonnage, but in quality.
So what type of technology, Damien, do you use to help these growers in the water management consulting business?
So in the water management consulting business, we provide a telemetry unit out there. We do an inline pressure transducer to monitor irrigation hours. We put a weather station, a below canopy temperature sensor, and then we do a probe in the field. Depending on what crop it is depending how deep. In tomatoes, we're using a 24-inch Syntec probe with our below canopy temperature sensor mounted right at the floor of the bed.
So if I'm a grower, do I have to buy all that equipment?
No, that's what's beautiful about this is water management services. We bring this out, we put it in the field, we teach you how to use it. We also write the schedule. We have imagery that comes with it so we can see observed ETC and plant vigor. It all comes included in this water management and there's no obligation to buy it.
Wow. So then if I don't have to buy the technology or set it up, do I actually learn how to use it?
Oh, absolutely. I spend the time, we get you a login, we come out, we teach you how to use it. We try to make you an efficient water manager, and then we just write the schedules for you. So you get to come in, you look at the data, we send you a report with all of the data on there and explain what we found and what it is and why it's good on top of the schedule.
Yeah. So it's almost like you're a coach to me.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, because I'm imagining these growers have tons of experience, and the combination of their experience and your technology probably sets them up really well.
Absolutely. We like to think of it as we join a team, a partner, and our whole goal is to increase their yields and their benefit. So we're there for them.
Yeah, well, that's excellent. So you mentioned that you create irrigation schedules and recommendations. How is all this communicated?
So we do a schedules and we send them out email. They get them on Fridays, Friday afternoon. They have it, and then now it's for Monday to Sunday. It's a 5-6 page lengthy report talking about all the imagery, all the soil moisture, the irrigation events, the crop health, how much water was consumed, and then the forecast.
So that's amazing amount of information. It must take, I would think, days for you to accumulate all this to get it over to them.
Yeah, no, I mean, we know the data pretty well, so it doesn't take me too long. I sit down on Fridays, analyze what I had looked at throughout the week, because we do stop by in the field when we see stuff going on. So throughout the week, we'll pop into our water management fields. Then on Friday, we go through it all, put it in a Word document, and then send it out to the growers. That way they can now take this information and digest it and get prepared for next week.
Okay, so one thing I always worry about, though, is if my irrigation system isn't very efficient or uniform, how do I know that your schedule will actually work with the system I have?
So with water management, right in the beginning, we do an actual distribution uniformity test. We bring the team out and we do a test, see what the uniformity is, and then we take account of the uniformity when we write our schedules. So if you have an 80% uniformity, we will actually add 20% to our irrigation to ensure that we're actually putting what we need to the crop.
Yeah, wow, that's great. So does that cost me more money as a grower?
Nope, not at all. It's all included.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's cool. So now as I'm getting this information, I may have questions. I mean, do I set up a monthly meeting with you, a weekly meeting? How do I interact best with my water management consultant?
We have our phones on us 24/7. We're available whenever you guys need us. I go out in the field. My teams go out in the field. We're out there. You'll see us. If you have any questions, feel free to stop us. If not, call us. We'll call you. I usually call my growers after I leave the field. Hey, this is what I found. Everything looks great. Do you have any questions? And then if everything's good on Friday, they get the report. They can email me back as well. We can have conversations whenever they want. We're here for them.
Yeah. So it is. It's a two-way communication relationship. Everybody focused on what's best for the growers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So I'm thinking about this now. I'm thinking I get the technology, I get a consultant, I get years of experience, I get a bank of knowledge at Jain. This has to have a crazy high price tag with it.
No, the price tag is actually pretty fair. We range from $45 in that area, depending on what your field size is, how many acres it is. If we're going to control it per set, then we change the block sizes. But no, it's very affordable, especially in today's world. If you look at it in today's prices on tomatoes, it comes down to a half a ton per acre.
So, and so you're seeing gains of better than that. I mean, is it paying for itself?
Absolutely. It pays for itself all day long. Being more efficient, and we can increase the yields and the percentages of bricks, decrease the greens. It all includes to a higher yield for the grower.
Yeah, very cool. So, Damian, if I'm a tomato grower and I'm watching this today and I want to get your help, how do I get a hold of you?
Yeah, so I have my contact information right here. They can reach out to me whenever they'd like. I'm available 24/7. I'm out in the field. See me running around. Feel free to stop me. However you guys want to do it.
Yeah, great. And what if maybe I just have a question about irrigation or water management? Can we reach out to you as well too?
Absolutely. I'm here for all questions, irrigation needs, scheduling needs, whatever it is.
Yeah, well, that's really generous, Damian. I think that's great. I happen to know I've had many detailed conversations with you about irrigation. I know how smart you are around the subject, and more importantly, how interested you are in helping other growers be successful or more successful. So I really do encourage everybody who's got some questions on water management that are in the Central Valley to give Damian a call. And I know we can help you, and certainly our water management consulting services can help you. You know, back in 2021, we were the new product contest winner from the Irrigation Association. And we're really happy that we were recognized because we do think that we're first to the market with this concept. We think that technology is so important for water management services, and this is a way that we can really help more growers understand that technology. Damian, what do you think about that? That's been our goal, right? Is we wanted to help more people get comfortable with the technology, how to use the technology. Are you getting that result?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what water management services was ultimately created for, was to get people more involved and comfortable with the technology. We know there's been a lot of companies coming and going that, you know, people might be a little more hands off, a little more scared of technology. So this really allows you to step into technology without having to buy it and spend all the money up front. You know, we're here to stay, we're here to help. This way growers can play with the equipment. Maybe they like just the service. We provide an excellent service to the growers. once the deal is over, the whole goal for water management was to create power users in the field. So let me put the equipment out there. Let me help you. Let me teach you how to use it. I'm going to show you how everything I use. And then now you're a power user. Now you can go off on your own and do this on your own.
Yeah, it's a great concept. I know that, anytime I've learned a new skill, a new sport, if I make that initial investment in a coach or a tutor or somebody to help me, boy, I just learned it so much faster, and I can go from walking to running, a lot faster as a result. So I think it's really cool what you guys are doing. Damien, if somebody's on the fence out there, they're thinking about, oh, I don't know if I should call them or not. I don't know if it's worth it. What do you have to say to them?
Feel free to reach out to me. I won't bite. We'll sit there. We'll have a conversation. I got years of knowledge and experience in this industry. Let's talk about it. I'm sure there's something I can help you with, or just make you feel more comfortable about. I provide an excellent service, and so does the team. Let's knock off some of that worry.
Yeah, no, and I think also people get a sense of you from this webinar. You're not really a high pressure salesman guy. You're just there to provide help if they want it, and that's really cool.
Absolutely. I'm here just to be a consultant and a partner essentially in the field. Let's work together and create big yields. That's the goal, right? More crop per drop.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Well, listen, thanks for coming on today and sharing this information with everybody. I really do appreciate it. And for all of you that joined us today, thanks for joining us. Remember, you can see all our trainings, a couple hundred now, on the Jain's USA /trainings page, or just search Jain's Training and you'll find them. Or you can also find it anywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts, right? We strip out the audio, put it into a podcast so you can learn and improve your water management skills while you're working. And I love to think, and I know people out there every day working, but at the same time, educating themselves on water management, conservation, sustainability helps keep us all going at Jain, that when we think about that. So thank you. We are going to be back on Friday. And as you know, right, we're in the middle of a big drought. And one of the things that is important is how to keep your trees alive during water restrictions, especially in urban areas, right? You know, water once a week for 10 minutes. How do I keep the most valuable asset on my property alive? We've got a certified arborist coming in to explain how to do that, the best ways to do that, and the best ways to irrigate with the restrictions. So it should be good. Anyway, Damien, thanks again. We really appreciate you coming on today and sharing your information and knowledge with our audience.
Hey, no problem. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.